Hello, everyone. We are hoping you guys are having an amazing Christmas and holiday season. These weeks has been a little bit hard for us because we've just been spending time with family, but we will be back, like we said, full swing starting the new year. But I didn't want to leave you guys without a video to listen to or something fun. So this is an episode that we did on our Patreon back in the summertime, and it's all about the businesses about the housewives. So we kind of do a deep dive in each business and see if they're still up and running, what happened to them, and all the fun stuff. And it's so interesting. Let us know if you guys like this. We were gonna do a part 2, but we never got to it. But there's so many other businesses still, and it's still a trend that we see that every time a new housewives come on, all of a sudden they have a business idea. So enjoy, let us know, and have a happy new year. We love you guys.
VIP.
VIP.
Hello, VIPers.
Hey, guys.
I know, Chantal, you have like a topic for us to discuss, but I did want to say something. When it comes to that whole traders thing, what's so crazy, if you guys listen to episodes back, like I had said that Teresa's not going on traders. She's not going on traders. And then I was like, they did not want to cast anyone from New Jersey this season. And I think because like Dolores won the last season, touch on before we got to Chantal's segment.
Yeah.
Was anything to add or anything, or any opinion or response to any of that stuff?
No.
Okay.
What I want to get to is my segment, because you guys know that my husband and I are opening up like a beer and wine like market shop, and so there are things I'm like, oh my god, like let's get lover boy, let's get this, and like I was trying to think like, because so many housewives, like especially when it comes to the liquor category, and it's because of Bethany that exploded. Like so many housewives tried to do a liquor brand, and that's majority what we're going to talk about, but we're going to talk about other brands too that they've all tried to do and have failed. A lot of these have failed, which is so sad, because it's just like they try, like it's like they almost feel like they need to try, but you don't need to try. Like that's like why you're gonna feel, I feel like, don't you think? Like it's like I do think a lot of these companies, like let's say like they're not going out there and finding their own wines and making their own wines. These wine companies are coming out and saying, hey, let's collab together, or let's be together, and it'll be your name, you have to promote it, you have to do these, but like obviously the back end's taken care of on that sense. So like for anybody, like if that was me, like that would make sense for me to be like, yeah, let me try that, but I also think it should align really well so that you can see it go far. But most of these people were just like saying yes to everything, and I think because they saw Bethany's deal do so well, they all wanted to be the next Bethany and try to hit the millions.
Well, but just so you know, like even with the celebrities, when it comes to drinks, like every celebrity, Bella Hadid has one, Kendall Jenner, 50 Cent, Diddy, like all of them have a drink. Like all of them end up investing in a drink. So much more celebrities. Like I don't know, but I just know that so many more celebrities do. So
yeah, drinks is definitely where you can hit big, but you also can just like also lose big on it. So we're going to go through the list of like all the people that have had drinks or had a business so far. There's a lot more, so I don't think we're going to get to all of them, but we're going to start with the liquor category because I think that one is the heaviest. And a lot of people did it and a lot of people failed. Obviously, the first one is Skinny Girl. She is the only one that has sold a company that has succeeded. And if you remember the time in 2011, she sold it for 100 million. Like that nowadays would have been like 300 million.
So Bethany sold it for 100 million.
Bethany sold it for 100 million. And at the time, she was still part of the, like she still was getting paid like to be the CEO and be the brand. And one thing about her deal that she was very smart in is that she got to keep the name Skinny Girl. So I think if she ever wants to go back and do something else with Skinny Girl, it's her name. She gets to keep it. So she can't go make a Skinny Girl like Margarita, but she can make a Skinny Girl olives. Like, you know how she's like she's like eating olives all day and like whatever she's doing in her brand. I think that brand for her is like far gone though. But you never know. Like, what if her daughter wants to take that brand one day and do something with it? It's her name, and that's like the smartest thing she did with that deal.
Yeah.
The next one is
100 million, you guys. That's insane.
I know, 100 million. That she's only one, you guys. She's only one. Literally, so many of them tried to do it, and not one person has sold. You're gonna die at this list. The second person I think that is the most successful when it comes to a liquor brand is Kyle from Summer House. Their lover boy. He is still doing it. It's been around for over 5 years. His goal is to sell. He did come out with numbers. I couldn't find that many numbers, but in 2022, he said that all together, and they've been doing it like since a little bit before COVID, they had made $38 million in sales. So his goal is to sell it. They talk about that a lot, but let's see what that happens. And when it does,
this was a dying business.
You thought liquor was or his was?
No, his was.
Oh, no. I mean, I'm gonna carry it in my store. I'm gonna carry Loverboy. So like it's like,
You
you
are?
know, yeah, I'm gonna carry it.
How are you gonna do that? Like, how does that work?
Well, because it's like a ready to go seltzer, so you can like it's not it doesn't have liquor in it. So some of them do, some of them don't. It's like you know how like those high noons and stuff like that. It's like I can carry high noons, but I can't carry real vodka. Does that make sense?
But like, do you have to contact them or anything?
Oh no, there's distributors. You just get the distributor and they'll distribute to you.
Wow. You should like post about on All About Your Age podcast too. Like
Yeah,
when
I
you do it,
will. There's
'cause
a
that's
lot that I was like, oh, let me try to find this, but a lot of them, I'm telling you guys, are out of business. But I personally, have you tried Loverboy?
no, I've never tried them.
I personally tried it. I've tried the espresso martini and I loved it. And I tried their lemonade and I thought it was good. It was never something like if this was so easily accessible for us at the time, like that is something I feel like all of us would just go get and go to the pool and the boat and like drink because it's just easy stuff to drink.
Wow, okay.
Hmm.
I literally thought it was like a dying business because I feel like everyone around him makes it like they're not successful.
I think because Kyle probably talks a bigger game and he wants to sell and he probably wants to sell for he has to probably sell for like a certain amount to even make it worth for the investors and him and all the time they put in. But I don't know if he's making so much money from it. I think he's trying to just build a business so he can sell it and then make money. Like that's what some people do is like you might not be taking home millions every year from it, but you're trying to build it up so that when you do sell, like a Bethany, she just took home like that. She probably didn't take home 100 million. I actually did read an article that like she had investors, so she probably had like 60 million, and then with
Oh,
taxes, she probably took home like 40 million. But still, who the hell thought that was gonna happen?
yeah, no one did.
Exactly. Even if you
Not
take
even
away 10 million,
Bravo.
5 million, it's a lot.
Yeah. That's so crazy though. I really didn't. I really thought it was like a dying business because they all like clown on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another person that did pretty well with this, but then also it's died out. It was Vanderpump Rose. I also tried this before. Have you tried Vanderpump Rose?
No.
It was not that good. You could still find it online. So like if you go to like Total Wines, like you could buy it still, but I think it's because it's just like backstock inventory. Like I don't think they're actually making a production. And if she is, she's only doing it for her restaurants and for like Total Wine. Like it's not a thing that you'll find in any other like beer and wine store, liquor store, anything like that. And she never sold it. But I think it was successful for her for a few years because like when her show was like when Vanderpump was on all these shows, like people were buying Vanderpump Rose a lot.
Yeah, I could see it in the beginning and then like it just depends. If it didn't go anywhere, then it dying down. Remember Wine by Wives by Tamara and Vicky?
Yep, I'll talk about that one too. But
Oh,
like,
oh yeah, I want to know what happened to it because you guys, I was invited to that. Was literally in a house with Vicky and Tamara while they were getting glam, while they were getting ready and
well, we'll
everything.
we'll talk about that one actually because Wine by Wives was more of a wine club. So like they did something different that
But
no
a
one had.
man in that, like I met the owner, like the guy,
Yeah,
and he's the one who like basically used them and he I think paid for it.
yeah, exactly. So it was like more of like a wine club. They had their own. So like Vicky, and now that was cool actually because like that is something I would buy because like it's not just slapping your name on something. You're curating like a list and saying I like these wines. Like these are the wines I drink, so you guys should drink them too. And like they're all different kinds. You don't get bored from one brand. And I think that they were gonna do successful. They were gonna be successful, but then like the show just got bigger than them. So like I think they were over it with each other. And
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Like, yeah, but isn't that what Toya did?
um
Remember, like she has like a wine company where she like it's like a membership thing.
yeah, no, I think Toya, she's more part of it, but I don't know. I didn't see Toya's on the list, so maybe I have to look into that.
Okay.
I need to see because I didn't see Toya on the list, but I did when I googled. I just put more housewives, and then like maybe she's not considered a housewife because they have their like Married to Medicine. I don't know. Maybe Google didn't bring that one up for me.
But I was just saying that she basically is doing the
Has
same thing
something like
that
that.
Wine by Wives did and stuff. And I just wanted, yeah, like I wonder if there's like anything about why it got canceled. But I know that on the show they both were fighting and they seemed over it and seemed like someone, it's like the thing about like doing a business with another person, it's like when you feel like you do more work than someone else, you triggered. And I think I remember that season, like one of them felt that way. And then
Tamara did. Tamara felt she did most of the work and Vicky didn't. But Vicky also had her own Kodo insurance. She was very successful in that. So it's like it's so hard to do again. It's so hard to do a side business that you're not 100% seeing all of the money when you can make more money other places, you know?
Oh my gosh. So I just looked at Vicky's Twitter and it says, and she had talked about it. She goes, the failed business was Wine by Wives and Vicky's vodka, which was both due to business partnerships that were not successful.
Yeah, I had Vicky Vodka on here not being successful at all.
Oh my
But it's
gosh.
kind of embarrassing though. But like, okay, why vodka? Like that's what I'm saying. Like some of we're gonna go on the list, and some of them doesn't make sense. Some of them do for some ladies. Like Vanderpump Rose absolutely makes sense. Like she's
Yeah.
a pink girl. She's all about rose. She has restaurants. Like it makes so much sense. Like you're like, okay, then we're gonna go down the list, and it's like I don't understand this. Like for example, the next one is Bloomstone Manors bourbon from Dorinda. Why? Like why did you have to? Like the name is cool, but like why did you have to have a bourbon?
Yeah. Well,
And it did get a lot of great reviews actually when I was looking it up. She got a lot of great reviews, but the last time she posted about it on their social media was April 2024. That was a year ago, so I doubt it's still in production.
wow. Yeah, and I'm looking, sorry, because I just like had Googled it and you were right. Like Tamara was saying that Vicky kept neglecting
Mhm.
the Wine by Wives thing. And then she's like, because like one of the things was Vicky says Tamara knew she had other scheduling conflicts because in one of the episodes she's like she neglects it. And then Vicky's like, when Tamara asked me that weekend if I was free to go to Malibu on a wine tasting trip, I told her I would just be flying in from Atlanta. I said the girls would have to pick me up at Lax and that I had a commitment on Sunday with my staff. She's like, I was not up to go to Malibu as I pretty much decided to continue to do appearances or events with Tamara due to our ongoing friendship issues. She's like, Chris, our business partner, felt it was important for me to go. So I did. Hindsight, I probably should have stayed back. I told Chris about my concerns of being around Tamara because of our unresolved issues, and he assured me she'd be fine and it was strictly business and there would be no conflict. Poor Chris, because Chris, like, obviously invested so much into this, and because of their friendship and because they were like pointing fingers, like, look how it didn't work out.
I
So yeah, like
know.
I don't know if there's any other housewives who did something with another housewife. I know that Melissa Gorga and Rachel Fuda did that thing where they opened up a
Solo salon.
yeah, like and you literally see Rachel Fuda promoting it and you never see Melissa promoting it.
Yeah, we'll see what happens to that one.
Right. Yeah.
You have Lisa from Salt Lake City, obviously her Vita. The one thing with Lisa and Vita, like she came on the show already having this brand, but you guys, like this is like a brand that like they say that it makes 5 million a year. So this is not what's supporting her and her lifestyle, but it's still alive and does well. Like even if it's 5 million a year, that's something. But I don't know where she's trying to take it. But
Wow.
we can't get Vita here. Like I never see it in our area. So
Never.
I don't know.
I
Um
I told you guys I love 50 cents, or you told me it was 50 cents, right?
Yeah, effing vodka. A
Yeah.
lot of them try to do vodka. Even Lisa Vanderpump trying to do a vodka, it didn't work out. Vicky did a vodka, it didn't work out. There's so many of them that try to do vodkas and it just didn't work out.
I
It
feel like
has vodka's like a hard liquor. It's like it has to make sense.
I know, I know. And I feel like you have to be so good at promoting and stuff like that.
Yeah. There was a Fose Rosé. This was kind of unique for Luann because she was like, going to that sober journey. It was like a fake rosé that, like, obviously didn't have alcohol in it. And again, she hasn't posted about it in like over a year. So like she stopped doing it. Like it's like a lot of
That's
these businesses, you guys, like if you look at their social medias just alone, they start it and a year later they stop it. But what's funny about Fose, like the Fose for Luann, her last post was like sold out for the season, but she never brought it back for a season. So if you were sold out, like why wouldn't you bring it back? Like it's such a lies.
right, right. It's like their own hype, like what Melissa does. But I
Uh-huh.
will say, I feel like Melissa executed sprinkle cookies like phenomenally, like
Yeah,
perfect.
we'll talk about the food category because there's not that many in the food category. Ramona did a Pinot Grigio. I don't know if you remember Ramona because you never really watched it, but Ramona always talks about Pinot Grigio. She was like, I'm going to drink Pinot Grigio. I'm taking Pinot Grigio. So if this was a successful thing for her to like venture into, like to get someone to collab with. So someone did reach out to her to make her own Pinot Grigio and she did. And she said on her own podcast with her daughter, because someone had asked them, like, why did you stop doing this? And she's like, it was such a commitment because when you are a celebrity brand, they want you to go everywhere promoting this thing. Because
Yeah.
yeah. So she said she's like, although she makes it seem like it was very successful, they sold thousands and thousands of bottles. She said it was getting too much of her having to travel and go to all these events promoting the brand.
Ramona traveling to meet people, like she's the
Yeah,
worst at that.
exactly. And then she also said it was around the same time when her marriage was falling apart. So she just had to decide, like, I don't want to do this. It wasn't her passion anymore.
Even Kendall Jenner was just here and she went to like all the liquor stores and she had
Mhm.
to do meet and greets and she was probably dying, but that's what you need to do.
Yeah, you literally have to do it.
Yeah.
Rena
Like,
Wines, like
you know that Ramona like hates like taking photos, like hates doing
I know, and
like
I that's why I thought her interview was the most interesting about it because like it could be the reason why a lot of these people stop doing their brands because when you think it's something and then when you actually get into it and you see all the work you have to do, you're probably like, this is not worth it for me.
right.
Again, you have to be passionate about these things. You really, really, really do.
Yeah. They think it's gonna be easy and it's not easy at all. In order to be successful, like it's not easy. Like you need to hire like a full ass PR company for that.
Yeah. There was Rena Wines. She had a 2-year venture, but it didn't do well. It's no longer available. I don't even remember Rena Wines. Do you?
Never no. But
Yeah,
she's trying Lisa Rinna has tried everything.
I know. She really has. Like she's, the other person that has tried the most too is Candy. We'll talk about Candy in a second. She's put her toes in like every business venture
I
as
feel like
well.
Lisa has too.
Who?
Teresa.
Yeah, Teresa. The next one is actually Fabellini. Fabellini did so well, was so successful, but then it stopped when she went to jail. You guys, like that all
They
went
dropped
away.
her after jail. That's why.
Yeah, but like if that wasn't the case, I can still see
Me
Fabellini being
too.
something.
Yep. They literally dropped her after and they didn't want to do it anymore. And she would have fucking, I swear, that was to me the best thing she could have done because of the whole fabulous.
Yeah, it was the best name. A lot of you guys liked. A lot of people liked the sugary wines, and even if she like she like went to a different direction and was like, let's do a skinny one, or like obviously not like skinny, but like made it a little bit healthier and like more spritzes. Like she probably would have Fabellini in a can by now. Like how everything's cans. Like that brand could have went so fucking big, but like just it never. Yeah, again, and you guys had to travel offer, but she'll do that stuff.
Goodbye, Kyle.
Did the sound of those words call to you like Pavlov's dog? Then you might enjoy our podcast, Turtle Time.
Every week, you can join me, Riley Hamilton, and my co-host, Amy Scarlatta, as we cover the most pressing Bravo news and dig into the new episodes to answer important questions like, who the hell is Adrian Malouf in this world?
Listen to Turtle Time on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. New episodes every Wednesday and Friday.
The war is over, and both sides lost. Kingdoms were reduced to cinders, and armies scattered like bones in the dust. Now the survivors claw to what's left of a broken world, praying the darkness chooses someone else tonight. But in the Shadow Dark, the darkness always wins. This is old school adventuring at its most cruel. Your torch ticks down in real time, and when that flame dies, something else rises to finish the job. This is a brutal rules-light nightmare with a story that emerges organically based on the decisions that the characters make. This is what it felt like to play RPGs in the 80s, and man, it is so good to be back. Join the Glass Cannon podcast as we plunge into the Shadow Dark every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern on youtube.com/theglasscannon with the podcast version dropping the next day. See what everybody's talking about and join us in the dark.
Hi, I'm Mike Carruthers, host of the podcast Something You Should Know. And in every episode, I talk with world-class experts about fascinating ideas that make you understand your life and the world in a whole new way. Recently, we explored why your brain requires friends to stay healthy, how pockets secretly shaped history, and the surprising science behind morbid curiosity. If you like learning things you can't wait to tell someone else, search for Something You Should Know. Start with any episode that grabs you. I'll be there waiting.
There are names that echo in the world of true crime, names that carry unanswered questions. Oakley Carlson, a 5-year-old girl who deserved safety, protection, and love, yet the system built to protect her failed, and Oakley disappeared. Her community still calls her name.
Or Ellen Greenberg, found in her locked apartment with 20 stab wounds, a case declared a suicide. But how does a locked apartment tell two different stories at once?
These are not just cases we have covered. They are people. They were loved, and they mattered.
Their stories deserve to be told with care, with depth, with truth.
I'm Ashley.
And I'm Ricky.
We are the husband and wife duo behind Crime Salad.
Every week we uncover stories of the missing, the silence, the misunderstood. We ask the questions that were left behind. We refuse to let these stories be forgotten.
Because behind every case is a family holding on, a community seeking answers, and a story that deserves to be heard.
We invite you to listen to Crime Salad,
Your healthy portion of true crime, wherever you get your podcasts.
From the darkest corners of our imagination comes a game show that's more ridiculous than terrifying. Welcome to Tickled to Death. I'm your host, Roz Hernandez, and I'll be guiding guests through the creepy questions and chaotic games, all to win the ultimate title of Horror Movie Champion. Listen to Tickled to Death wherever you get your podcasts, and hit follow unless you want the show to follow you.
Welcome to Mick Unplugged, the #1 podcast for self-improvement and modern leadership. I'm Mick Hunt, your host, and I'm here to challenge your why and fuel your because. This is where leaders, entrepreneurs, and go-getters come to level up. Each week, I bring you unfiltered conversations, game-changing strategies, and the kind of motivation that transforms lives and legacies. I've learned from legends like Les Brown, Damon John, and Robert Irvine. And now, I'm bringing their lessons, along with mine, straight to you. From modern leadership tips to creating unstoppable momentum, this is the podcast that redefines what's possible. Hit play, subscribe, and join the millions who've made Mick Unplugged their go-to source for growth and greatness. Because your next breakthrough is just one episode away. This is Mick Unplugged, the voice and face of modern leadership, entrepreneur, and self-improvement. Let's get started.
From the parents behind Law & Order comes a mystery the whole family can enjoy. Patrick Picklebottom Everyday Mysteries. Step into the whimsical world of Patrick Picklebottom, a precocious 11-year-old with a love for reading and an uncanny ability to solve mysteries. Inspired by the beloved children's book of the same name, this podcast vividly brings Patrick's tales of deduction and everyday adventures to life as he unravels baffling enigmas and solves clever cases. Patrick Picklebottom Everyday Mysteries is perfect for kids and is just as entertaining for grown-ups who love a good mystery. The whole family can listen now wherever you get your podcasts.
The Regency era. You might know it as the time when Bridgerton takes place, or it's the time when Jane Austen wrote her books. The Regency era was also an explosive time of social change, sex scandals, and maybe the worst king in British history. Vulgar History's new season is all about the Regency era, the balls, the gowns, and all the scandal. Listen to Vulgar History Regency era wherever you get podcasts.
DC High Volume Batman. The Dark Knight's definitive DC Comics stories. Adapted directly for audio for the very first time. Fear. I have to make them afraid.
He's got a motorcycle. Get after him or I'll have you shot.
You mean blow up the building?
From this moment on, none of you are safe. New episodes every Wednesday, wherever you get your podcasts.
This podcast is dedicated to my younger self because she really needed it. She couldn't keep a man or a job. Welcome to Broco Therapy. I'm your host, Stephanie Macon.
I'm your co-host, Rose McAleese.
Every week we dive into dating, sex, and relationships. We are not professionals, but we bring professionals on the pod to give us some advice. Listen to Broco Therapy wherever you love to listen to podcasts. Therapy is too expensive, but this podcast isn't. Broke Girl Therapy.
From the podcast that brought you to each of the last lesbian bars in the country and back in time through the sapphic history that shaped them comes a brand new season of cruising beyond the bars. This is your host, Sarah Gabrielli, and I've spent the past year interviewing history-making lesbians and queer folks about all kinds of queer spaces, from bookstores to farms to line dancing and much more. You can listen to Cruising on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. New episodes air every other Tuesday starting February 4th.
Hi, I'm Brandy Basanti. For the last 15 years, I've starred on one of the most successful reality shows of all time, Storage Wars. On my new show, The Real Reality, my guest and I will reveal the real story of what it's like navigating fame and notoriety. We will explore their unique story, what really happened on and off camera, how becoming famous has truly impacted their lives, and what their vision is for their future. This is The Real Reality. Subscribe now wherever you get your podcasts.
3 Moon Wines by Tiffany Moon from Dallas. I don't ever remember this, but she's still promoting it. So maybe it's still doing well. Like her husband's a big entrepreneur. He owns like literally huge hotels. So like he probably knows what he's doing, and that's probably why that they're still successful in it and they still have it.
Right.
But I've never seen it.
Yeah, I've never heard of it. But I also don't like really follow her like that, but I just have never heard
and
of
also
it.
3 Moon, like her last name's Moon. It's not like her full name on it. So maybe if we do see it, like we're not gonna remember it. I'm gonna ask my husband though to see if we can get that in and see like what distributor it is. And if like we can get it from a distributor, then for sure it's still alive and doing well.
Yeah.
Colette by Heather Dubray. Do you remember her champagne? This was a good her name Colette by Heather Dubrow. It was champagne. She named it Colette by her daughter.
Yeah.
And this was like a good thing. Like Heather's all about champagne, like champagne. So you would think that maybe it would do well. She literally didn't even last 7 months.
That's so like cringe, you guys.
I know. And if you remember on the show, she promotes it on the show too.
Well, how about that thing that the one that Heather did with Mark Cuban, I think it was like
the show that like the like platform.
Like I wonder if that's still a thing or if she's like still part of it.
I doubt it.
I swear.
They reached out to us too for that, and like we didn't even do it, and like thank God.
I know.
Casa de Sol by Kathy. So Kathy has this tequila. Remember that episode where like Lisa Rinna was drinking 818 Kendall Jenner's instead of hers, and she got pissed. Yeah. So it's still alive, but also Eva Longoria is also a partner in it, and so like that probably is why it's still alive. And like she just invested in and like was like, oh, I'll promote it a little bit, but it's still doing well and it's still available for sale and you can buy it a lot of places.
Okay, well that's nice.
Yeah, but I don't think she's the face of it like that. I think she was
I think she was like a silent partner.
Yeah, and was like, oh, I'm gonna be on the show. Let me say something about it. Who knows?
Because like I have like the silent thing about it, but yeah.
Yeah. Isn't it crazy so far how literally every person has done something? There was even Sonia, like every New Yorker every New York Housewives did a brand, which is like, that just goes to show like they were so like not jealous, but like, okay, if Bethany can do it, we can, but it goes to show you can't. Sonia also did something called Tipsy Girl. It was a complete fail. All of theirs were a complete fail. If anybody that did a little bit better, it was Ramona, but that's just Ramona saying like, oh, we sold thousands and thousands of bottles. But it's like, do we know?
Well, you know, I'll never forget. Like this was when I watched New York, is when Sonia had like an oven she was gonna do, but I don't know if it even went through. Oh
my God, never. She always was talking about her stuff.
Wow, that's insane.
Cynthia did a peach Bellini, which was cute. It was peach, like obviously for Atlanta, but she didn't. This is the smart ones to do. Okay, she didn't come out with her own brand. You know, Seagram's. If you Google it right now, Rexy, and you drink it before, you'll see it. You'll right now if you go into our liquor stores or Kroger, anything, you'll see Seagram's. She did a collab with them called the Peach Bellini, and then she also did another. It was so successful that she did another. Like flavor, and she probably got paid so much money for that, you guys, and was successful, and she didn't have to worry about it. All she did was like come up with the name. She had to do the branding, and that was like promote it for a little bit, but that was it. This is already a successful company, just like asking her to put her face on it. Like that's what these housewives should do more often,
right?
But she hasn't done a flavor since, but she did 2 flavors with them. Yeah, we have Zing vodka from Adrian Malouf, did not do well whatsoever. So those are all the drinks. Now let's go to fashion real quick, because there's some fashion. I didn't get all of them because I know there's so many things, but the biggest one that did actually do well, but was Beverly Beach by Dorit. She was in Bloomingdale's, which is a big deal. She would sell a lot, and then they were in business for 3-4 years. And then they took away the line.
Girl, buy, because that means she wasn't selling, and that means no one was buying.
But 3-4 years is a good, successful business. Like to even be in a business for 3 years it's good.
No, I agree. Like I'm just saying that means it got pulled and it's
things change, styles change. Like it's so hard for a brand to evolve, and you have to be really into it again. You have to like really be on top of your stuff all the time. And it probably for her, the show got bigger and she's like, F this shit.
That's the thing. It's like because they're on the show and they're focused on the show, they're not able to do both.
Yeah.
Wasn't it Lizzie who said that she went on our podcast and she was like promoting something and that she was going to do something and that they didn't even really showcase it?
Yeah, it was her she was going to do swimsuits too.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh. By the way, Paige DeSarbo's Daphne came out and people are going in on like, I know it's 100% cotton, so it's like super expensive, but like people are like, they're like trying it on and they're like, it's Chantal, it's so ugly. It's so bad.
People are saying like she still uses synthetic fibers, and for something to be that expensive, if you're gonna pay like $80 for a shirt, it shouldn't be synthetic fibers. So like people are clowning on the material and going crazy. And like, yeah, good, honestly, because I am so sick of people putting their name on it and saying like, I thought it was cool that she was coming out with the pajama line, but like a t-shirt to be $75, are you okay?
Oh there was like a t-shirt that this girl wore and she was like a hard Paige DeSorbo fan. It was literally like your dad's t-shirt that is like the color green. There's nothing on it. It's just a fucking t-shirt, a big t-shirt. And it was $75.
I know. And
you need to return that immediately.
Yeah. And I would buy something like that if there was like a set with it. And I was like, okay, because that's what I do sleep in. But and I was so excited. But once I saw the price, you guys, I would never spend that much money on pajamas for that type of pajama, like ever in my life.
And even Amanda's like swim line, her prices, if your prices are that, I'm gonna go to Revolve and I'm going to get their swim. Or I'm going to go to Frankie's Bikinis and get their swim. I'm going to literally shop at the places that you and Sierra shop at because you literally mark the same prices. Like her and Sierra, they wear all the swimsuits from Revolve, from Frankie's Bikinis. Like that's literally just go on Revolve. That's like all the swimsuits they wear. And she made a line with the most mediocre, that's not even cute swim stuff with the same prices that you do go on Revolve. Like,
She did come out with the second line the same week, same day as Paige. Fashion thing.
Everything's ugly.
Oh, I thought it was better than what she did. I think she took the constructive criticism. She went back. Like it was way better than her first launch, but I still don't think it's gonna be successful.
No, absolutely not. And you know what's so crazy is that she has an amazing body. Like she could have, if she made it reasonably priced, she would have fucking literally did amazing with this. Same with Paige. Like you guys, like you do not need to make it this expensive. Like calm the fuck down. We know people like you, especially Paige, but it's like, no, you do not need to make it expensive. You rather do something like a Lauren Conrad did. Lauren Conrad went and she has the most successful line. She hasn't even been on TV in 20 years and it has the most successful line and it's at Kohl's. But guess what? She's made a bajillion off of it. Jessica Simpson, hers is all at Nordstrom Rack or wherever it's at Marshall's, and she made a bajillion dollars off of it. So it's like, what are you guys doing? Like, we can't afford this. And if we are, I'm going to go through the brand that has actually like my style.
And if you're gonna go that way and call it high end fashion, then make sure your fibers and your materials good, and then go speak to that crowd because the crowd that's watching you is not buying that stuff.
Yeah, like, oh, she's like, it's 100% cotton. I'm not fucking buying 100% cotton t-shirt. I'm just not.
And most of her t-shirts can be 100% cotton. Like that's not even good. It's like she still has like weird things. If you look at her silk stuff, like I'm telling you, people were going crazy about her material.
Yeah, it looked like a garbage. Like I swear it was so bad. There was this girl who did like tied at the end. First off, I don't want to sleep with things ties at the end. And it looked so uncomfortable. Like it looked like she was like a marshmallow. She couldn't even move with it. The material looked so weird, not comfortable at all. And it wasn't even
we're so silly because like those are the things we should just be buying to rate. We always talk about that, but like we should be doing it.
Like right now, if you go on Old Navy, there's like 100% cotton t-shirt for $7.49.
Yeah.
Why would
I need pajamas actually?
You can even go on Jiffy, which like where you make shirts for your kids or something. It's all 100% cotton.
Yeah, 100% cotton doesn't mean anything. It literally does not mean one thing.
Like, oh my gosh, I swear these like this new generation though, the way they promote things and they're like, well, it's 100% cotton. So it's like, okay. Even Madewell, or is it Madwell or whatever, they like they're like a huge brand or whatever, but even like their most expensive 100% cotton t-shirt is $17.
The one thing I was gonna say too is like she just did that campaign with DSW for the shoes. I guarantee she made so much money on that compared to what she's gonna lose money on this line.
Yeah, I mean, if she 100% invested in it, it could have been someone else, and she slaps her name on it and just says, "These are my styles."
And you know, there was already a lawsuit about like the name and the style that she stole from someone else. Like there's like this whole thing on Reddit about it.
Oh gosh,
I know. And like everyone's telling the girl to sue, but like, you know, sometimes people don't have the money to do that. So
yeah.
Oh, another fashion one was Embellish by Robin Dixon. Do you remember her hats?
Oh my gosh, what happened with that? I'm so curious.
Yeah. So I mean, on the show, she was making it seem like she was so busy and all those things, but like it just stopped. What did you say?
Got a warehouse.
Yeah, she got a warehouse, but she just stopped. Like her Instagram stopped. Everything about it just stopped. She promoted it for a few more years, actually, like after the show, even when she ended, like in 2023, and a little bit in 2024. But no, you can't get them anywhere anymore. She doesn't make them.
Wow, you guys. I get it. I get you go on these shows. You have a big platform. Why don't you try to do something for yourself? But
and they were selling, like I think a lot of people did like her hat. So and it went to a niche and it fixed something for somebody. Like I forgot what was the lining about it that a lot of people liked. And so it could have been successful, but sometimes it's so hard, you guys, because these women try and it's not them to blame. It's hard in business. Like not everyone knows how to be an entrepreneur. Not everyone knows how to take it to the next level, take it to the next step. You need people around you that know how to do that.
They have to be so intentional about what they choose. And that's why it's very disappointing with the whole page and with the whole what's her name, Amanda thing, because theirs made complete sense. And I don't think we're going to see it in a couple of years.
Yeah.
It's
like really good. You're right.
You had the following. You could have done something so spectacular with it, but you get greedy. They get fucking greedy. And also like their partners who they're partnering with get greedy because they're putting the 100% money in with like your name slapped on it.
I do want to say though, Paige did sell out, but like what will happen is that like literally everything on her website sold out. But what will happen is like, will they be able to do a round 2 and will people buy it now since there's so many people reviewing it?
Well, here's the thing is that people, it sold out, but every review that I've seen on TikTok was like, I'm returning this.
Oh, yeah. That's so crazy.
You got to think about that stuff. Like that's the annoying shit that you deal with when you do this type of line, the returns.
Yeah,
so
you're right.
You don't know. Like, yeah, it's sold out, but we don't know if people are going to keep it.
You guys, let us know if you like this because I have a lot more we can talk about. There's the whole food industry that housewives have gotten into, the candles, the perfumes. Like, let us know if you guys even like this, and I'll do more research to find out like what happened to everyone's brands. But there are a lot more. But let us know if you guys like it because if you guys don't like this, then I won't do the research for us.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
yeah, I think that's it. I hope you thought that was interesting.
Thank you guys so much for listening and being here. Have a great weekend. Love you guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Welcome to Mick Unplugged, the #1 podcast for self-improvement and modern leadership. I'm Mick Hunt, your host, and I'm here to challenge your why and fuel your because. This is where leaders, entrepreneurs, and go-getters come to level up. Each week, I bring you unfiltered conversations, game-changing strategies, and the kind of motivation that transforms lives and legacies. I've learned from legends like Les Brown, Damon John, and Robert Irvine. And now, I'm bringing their lessons, along with mine, straight to you. From modern leadership tips to creating unstoppable momentum, this is the podcast that redefines what's possible. Hit play, subscribe, and join the millions who've made Mick Unplugged their go-to source for growth and greatness. Because your next breakthrough is just one episode away. This is Mick Unplugged, the voice and face of modern leadership, entrepreneur, and self-improvement. Let's get started.
Welcome and enter if you dare. Hi, I'm Hallie Keeper.
And I'm Allison Libby. And together, we're the hosts of Ruined, a scary movie podcast where Hallie tells me the grisly details of a haunting new horror film each week.
Whether you're a terror hound like me or a scaredy cat like Allison, we've got so many thrills, chills, and obviously kills to share with you in every episode.
It's the podcast that'll have you saying, that was so funny. I should not have listened to it at night with all the lights off.
From the greats like The Exorcist and Poltergeist to modern classics such as Hereditary and Get Out to the freakiest new releases like A Quiet Place and Terrifier, we ruin them all and we'll leave you howling, mostly from laughter, sometimes because you're turning into a werewolf.
Ooh. Listen along as I try and guess the movie's twist, predict who will survive, and answer the hardest question of all. What would you do?
So please listen to new episodes of Ruined every Tuesday on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.
And whatever you do, we're begging you, please
keep it spooky.
There are vampires out there. They walk among you, shoulder to shoulder in the dark. Heading to work, heading home, going to the bar. It's a life just like anyone else's, and I have grown used to it. To the darkness, to the moon, to the taste of blood on my tongue. But vampires are dying out. We are a fading kind, and I am the first one created in so long, and that is a dangerous thing to be. Those who came before me, elders of all stripes, they do not want to see our kind gone, and they will do anything to keep their power. And for myself, and for Grace who created me, that is a sword that hangs above our heads. And the worst person of all carries our secret, and he will use it however he sees fit. Who do you look to when things are at their darkest? From the creators of Parkdale Haunt comes Woodbine, a podcast about monsters, dreams, and changes, those you want and those you never saw coming. Season 2 arrives September 24th, distributed by Realm.
Look, we all know there are a lot of celebrity interview podcasts out there, but there's only one, Happy, Sad, Confused. I'm Josh Horowitz, and yeah, I'm the host of the show, so I'm a little biased, but truly Happy, Sad, Confused is the place for nerdy and intimate conversations with all your favorite actors and filmmakers. From Andrew Garfield and Scarlett Johansson to Christopher Nolan and Quentin Tarantino. For over 10 years and over 700 episodes, Happy, Sad, Confused has broken movie and TV news every single week. That's because I ask all the questions I want to know, and more importantly, you want to know. Casting what-ifs, backstage stories, acting pet peeves, and much more. So whether you're into superheroes, prestige TV, or just the coolest actors and directors alive, you're going to learn something in every episode. Listen to Happy, Sad, Confused on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.
It's ticklish business any way you look at it. Come on, we'll stick together.
Love movies? Love classic movies? So do we. Ticklish Business is the podcast where classic film is discussed in modern times. Hosted by me, film journalist Kristen Lopez, and my co-host, author Emily Edwards, we dive into the golden age of cinema with fun, heart, and serious expertise. As published film historians and lifelong classic movie buffs, we bring insider insights, deep research, and lively debates with a variety of special guests, ranging from celebrities like Holly Madison to TCM luminaries Dave Karger and Eddie Muller, and even family members of old Hollywood legends. Subscribe now to Ticklish Business on your favorite podcast app, and let's talk about old Hollywood today.